Travis on the new country blend. His new one, Fool's Love Affair. Doing good coming out of that stroke. Sounds like the old Randy Travis. It's 8:45, quarter before 9. Weatherman's calling for mostly cloudy skies today. We may just maybe see some sunshine later on this afternoon. Early evening, we'll top off at 79. Then the sun comes back tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine, making it up to 82, sunny, and 86 on Friday. 66 right now. Coming up, Lampasas City Manager Finley DeGraff Reed along with Ronnie Witcher here to give you an update on what's going on in this great city of Lampasas. Coming up next.
The Cherry on Top is now open with...
Oh, me! With 24 flavors of ice cream. You can have it in a cup or a cone. In shakes, floats,
and banana splits.
And lots of toppings.
Sprinkles!
Gummy worms and more.
You can paint your own pottery.
And take your memories home with you.
And coming soon, Fused Glass.
Yay!
Cherry on Top, 407 Southwestern in historic downtown Lampasas.
Anyway, I'm going to Cherry on Top.
Lampasas City Manager Finley DeGraff Reed in the studio with us here at Lampasas Radio and the 500 block of North Key Avenue, which finds itself like everybody else in the early fall. It has already started. Fall has fell out in front of us. The leaves on the tree in the backyard have already turned brown and are falling off, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, I've got a lot of work to do. So welcome to our studio, sir, and tell us what's going on in the city of Lampasas.
Oh, we kind of finished up and completed, the 95% of our work on the budget. We do have a second reading to formally approve our FY 2020-2021 budget. So that'll be completely done at this upcoming council meeting on Monday night. We've kind of transitioned into taking a look at projects that have kind of been on the shelf or on the back burner for a while with COVID and budget, et cetera. So we're starting to take a look at some projects related to Campbell Park. We've been talking with folks involved with the community garden as well as skate park and LAFTA on their potential improvements. Those are all items that we want to try to at least get into the planning stage in the next month or two.
And those projects, just refresh our memory, are going to be kind of on the, north end of...
They'll be on the primarily on the west side, in and around the pool area. So the community gardens will be to the north of the pool, and then pavilion will be someplace in that vicinity, and skate park will be a little bit further to the south.
What is the logic for having the pavilion over there? I would have imagined a pavilion right out in the middle of the sculpture area of the park.
Sure.
Or something.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of different considerations, and of course, I think the city and city council's position on it is, LAFTA, the Lampasas Association for the Arts. Tell us what you think works best in terms of location. So, that's really being driven by that organization, and they've, a number of considerations that they've kicked around in terms of the best place for that, the most accessible. A location that maybe doesn't dwarf the sculptures in terms of the scale of a pavilion. So they're tossing that around amongst their board, and the city's just waiting to hear what they have to say.
It's kind of fascinating that years ago it was Hancock Park, and the center of activity park-wise for Lampasas was out there, and the pavilion out in the golf course, and then Brook Park came along, and everything centered over there. It seems like now so much of the activity, leisure thing is taking place over in Campbell Park.
Yeah, we've gotten, obviously new restrooms at Brook and Campbell Park, and we have some tremendous park assets in this community, and we get a lot of comments and a lot of press regarding Hancock Park, Hostess House, the free flow pool, the sculpture garden, the pass at Brook Park, and that the fact that that's really the front door to our town, and what a great great impression that makes on the traveling public. So
And the
tremendous
sports
asset.
park.
And the sports park as well, yes.
The rodeo arena out there recently had a lot of activity going on. We see some heavy equipment out in that area. Any of that city related, or is that
Some of it may be
fiber optic
yeah.
being buried, or what?
Yeah, some of that may be related to one of two internet projects that are currently underway in the city. And we're pleased to finally appear to be making some genuine headway in terms of having more options, more services, more bandwidth for our residents and businesses. So that we do have some activity out in that area.
So what are you told about kickoff for these new internet
Well, I think
companies?
certainly at least both companies are currently putting in some of their technology infrastructure, their connections to the backhaul, their string and wire on poles. In terms of the precise timing, I can't tell you other than I think both entities are very anxious to begin selling internet services to our residents and businesses. So I'm hopeful in the next 30 to 60 days there'll be some additional news from those groups, and I know a lot of folks are anxious. This has been the number one issue from City Council standpoint as well as the Lampasas Economic Development Corporation standpoint for a couple years.
We've depended upon AT&T and the local cable company for internet. Have they made improvements in this
Yes.
service?
Yeah, I don't want to take anything away from AT&T as I think a lot of people will remember in the summer of 2017, I believe we had 4 or 5 outages related to cut lines between here and Liberty Hill approximately. I don't know exactly, but it wasn't just Lampasas. It cut out a lot of folks. And when our internet goes down, then we lose a certain phone service. We lose our ability to contact public safety in some cases. So the banking, banks had to close down because they did not have the technology security infrastructure in place. Businesses couldn't take credit cards, but since that time, I think they have come in and provided some redundancy. So in the event it is cut one place, we still get that service is not disrupted in town, and certainly I think we have seen them offer different types of packages that they weren't previously providing. So I guess to answer your question, yes, there have been some improvements on all accounts.
Yeah. Well, looks like before long we'll be getting a lot. We'll be right back with more from Lampasas City Manager Finley DeGraff and Reed.
Mom!
What?
I'm hungry.
Me too. Starved. And I know what I want. Storms.
All right, we're here. What do y'all want to eat?
The burgers are the best, especially the Storm Special.
No, their dinners are the best. Fish, chicken, shrimp.
No, burgers with their awesome curly fries.
No, not curly fries. Tots with ice cold drink.
You're wrong, I'm right.
No, you're wrong.
No, I'm right.
You're wrong.
They have so much great food to choose from.
You're
We hope
wrong.
you're not there all day.
You're wrong.
I'm right.
Well, we're talking about the city of Lampasas and internet service. Yes, it's going to get a lot better in the very near future, we believe. What else is on the agenda for the city?
Well, a couple of odds and ends. Sammy Bailey, or Chief Bailey, is going to be talking to City Council about some parking regulations on South 281. We've had a number of issues with parked cars in the right-of-way, and so Sammy's going to be talking about that with City Council. We're going to get a project update. We try to do this so every quarter or so. We've got so many balls that we juggle that sometimes we like to put them all on a list and talk to council about them all at once. So we'll be spending a little bit of time at workshop just going through things like the sewer treatment plant, what's the progress on West Avenue E, what do the future projects hold. So we'll be spending a little bit of time talking about that. And, of course, we'll get kind of our every meeting update regarding the COVID-19 pandemic and current numbers and state response and local response regarding that.
As of right now, what are the numbers?
I believe
that
what's
you
been
heard today?
what's been reported this morning, and I believe yesterday evening, afternoon, was 20 active cases. So it's crept up a little bit. Certainly, I think it is a testament to the diligence of our community to, that our cases remain at that low number. I think that's a very good thing, and just want to encourage folks to continue to do what they've been doing.
Yeah, please stop the spread. We're seeing with the fact that this week we're missing another ball game for the Badgers, and we love fall football, but the
Right.
pandemic is now taking two of those games away from us. And I guess you had to expect that with school starting and
I think
kids together in so many ways.
Yeah, I think there were some, certainly some dates and events that were happening that people were concerned about. The start of school, Labor Day, July 4th, those types of dates, and the timing, encourages gatherings. And so the fact that we've remained where we are, I think, is a good thing.
You are a member of a group, including county judge, I guess, and the school superintendent and health officers and stuff, that were meeting for some time on a, I think, weekly basis.
Yes.
Is this still going on where you get together and talk about what to do?
We're not, we certainly haven't gotten together as a group, for example, in the district courtroom lately, but there's ongoing communication, primarily through emails, between the entities, and not just local. It's inclusive of the county. It's Lomita Independent School District, and and other entities.
So, well, thank you for coming in to visit with us. Any last notes, encouragements?
It's gonna warm up. Enjoy the cooler weather, but it will get a little bit warmer this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully this weekend. I haven't been able to get in the pool to do the final cleanup, to close it down for the winter. You're listening to KCYL KACQ Radio, where we have the city manager on every Wednesday. Thanks for listening.
Geico Contractors of Lampasas, located off of Highway 190, is a proud Lampasas employer since 1982 and a proud supporter of the Lampasas Badgers.
Go Badgers! B-A-D-G-E-R-S, go Badgers!
They say wear a mask, stay safe,
And have fun.
they're wishing the Badgers a great game
And an even greater season.
from the hard workers at Geico Contractors.
Well, when Tricia Yearwood was asked to sing on this year's ACM Awards as a tribute to those who have passed away, she chose a song from her Every Girl album, a very special